like a lot of stuff we're talking about, nobody does care about, but a lot of people do care about it.
Like they only care about it for themselves. They don't care about it for us.
Yeah.
And it taps into the fact that everyone and their mother right now is starting a podcast. So it's almost like, cool, you're starting a podcast, nobody cares. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we're not gonna change the podcasting game.
Absolutely
even
not.
if we have fun, and if people are listening to this, thank you, we love you, and please listen again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that because it's like we are just two more people.
We're chill, we're low key, we're not taking ourselves too seriously.
Right.
We know our lane.
Right. In every way, shape, and form, professionally, socially,
romantically,
maybe romantically, I would think, hopefully, maybe not. I feel like we do know our lanes, and yet there's no one else in the lane to like.
We're driving alone.
Interact with.
There's no traffic.
Yeah, there's no traffic. There's no cops. There's no pedestrians.
No one's stopping us. No one's stopping us at all.
There's no street lights. There's no like
really just
way to check in with any other driver.
The open road.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I think of the open road, this is going to be a tangent, sorry. When I think of the open road, I think of the Goofy movie. When they're like, do you need a break from modern living? And they're like on the road trip, and then it's on the open road. Remember that?
I remember the movie. I'm not remembering that song. I remember there was another song in it that was like a
so good. Oh, two. There's one called Stand Out, and it's the one that he performs in school. So the artist is called Powerline. That's the and if anyone hasn't seen the movie, basically Goofy has a son and his name is Max, and Max wants to go to a Powerline concert, but Goofy wants to go on like a road trip with his son. And so Max is going to try to like hijack. Max is like really upset because he wants to go to the concert, and we wants to watch the concert with his crush. Goofy's like, no, we're not doing that. We're going on a road trip. So he's upset. He's a teenager. He's not having it. And then he decides because his dad, Goofy, puts him in charge of navigating, he's going to try to get to the Powerline concert.
Genius.
I know. And it works. Goofy,
Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy low-key knows about it though, because he's like getting a little suspicious that they're not going to the place that he, like, it just doesn't look right. But they get there, and like a good dad, he ends up being really supportive, and he's like, okay, cool, Max, like, we're gonna get you on stage. And then they both end up being on stage with Powerline, and then they go home, and then Max's crush still likes him, named Roxanne. And
yes, it's all coming back to me.
Yes. And they sing On the Open Road when they just get started on the road trip, and it's like all these people on the road, and there's this like one girl that's like, howdy boys, is this the way to Nashville? And then another guy's like, watch it, Mac. Yeah, it's a wholesome experience. Speaking of dads though, my dad hated that movie. Like, I watched it over and over and over. Oh, and to your question, so Powerline has Stand Out, and he has Eye to Eye. And those are two Powerline songs. They're amazing. Everyone should look them up. They're total bops. Stand Out, he like hijacks the school assembly and does this like, and the principal's standing there at the podium, and he's like talking to the kids about summer vacation and how they need to continue their studies over the summer because it's almost summer vacation. And he goes, I'm talking science slumber parties. And then there's like a trap door below him, and they like drop him down the trap door, and then there's like fog and smoke, and then Max comes out in a Powerline costume and is like doing this Powerline thing. And
I'm actually gonna have to revisit this.
This movie is so great. I haven't even watched it in a really long time. I just remember this because I watched it so many times. But my dad, we have every we don't have anymore because we got rid of them, but we had every Disney movie that we'd ever like been gifted or purchased or whatever for years. Goofy movie, gone. And it was gone. Like, I would watch it every single day, and then pretty soon, one day, it was just missing.
No way.
And we were like, where's the Goofy movie? And everyone was like, I don't know. And I maintain to this day that my dad took it.
I wonder what his objection would be to that out of all of them. Something
I think
maybe
he was
that
just
was
annoyed with it.
But how could that be more annoying than any
Snow
other?
White?
Right.
Rude.
At least this is a more I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
Entertaining.
More entertaining and less like, hey girls, fall asleep and you'll get married and that's it for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Progressive.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know. But I'm telling you, and I even asked him, I was like, Dad, when I got older, I was like, Dad, you like definitely took the
real talk
movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could tell me not right. And he was like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I never took it. No, I never took that. But
I love this.
But I'm telling you, I've never found it.
Yeah, I mean, you would have found it now, right?
I have never found it. And because my dad had like a closet. It was his closet. And it was not in my parents' room. It was sort of like in the hall. And I think that's because my mom took up closets in their room. But I searched the closet multiple times because that's I was like, if it's anywhere, it's in that closet. And there was like a high shelf. I remember searching as a kid. I remember searching as a teenager and remembering like, oh yeah, the Goofy movie. I wonder if it's like shoved in this closet somewhere. No joke, you guys, never found it. Never had.
And now you've moved out of that house.
And we've moved out of the house. Like, it's gone.
Wow.
The mystery of mysteries, truly.
It's an unsolved mystery. That can be a whole episode.
Yeah.
The vendetta against Goofy. We'll never know. Unless he finally someday.
I'm going to ask my parents again because we're living together now.
Yeah, you're a little bit more like, we're on the same level here.
So I'm going to ask them, whatever happened to that? They must have given it away.
Maybe they felt bad because you loved it and they gave it to somebody else.
I mean, it's not really on trend for them to feel bad about anything, but jokes. My parents are actually really nice people, but yeah, I'm going to have to, I really don't know. And I haven't thought about that for a really long time.